What's going on, YouTube? Pistol Pete here with another review. This time it's on an oldie, about 7-8 years old. My little brother purchased this back about 7-8 years ago in Quartzsite, Arizona, at like one of those powwow swap meet type deals. It doesn't have any maker's mark or anything on it, but it's pretty cool looking, and it's a little bit on the cheaper side again. But you think he paid like 15 bucks for it, but we're gonna test it out today. So you see here, it's like I don't know, maybe a Egyptian type Indian sword. I don't know, but there's a brass pommels. It's kind of cool. It has like a nice inlay in here on both sides. A nice inlay for with like a brass inlay. It's pretty nice. A wooden handle. Has a nice pummel there with a ring in it. I don't know what that would be for. Here for knuckle dusting. And then has a sheath, cheap sheath, leather sheath, little cheapy. Kind of sits high on the, would sit high on the belt there too, I think a little bit, but not bad, not bad. But let's take a look at it. Has a little recurve at the end there. Swells up, decent tip. Not too sharp, not too sharp. But we're gonna test it out. My brother wanted me to test it out for him and see how it does. So, you know, for the price of it, the age, the handle's a little fat, from my opinion. It's a little bit fatter than I like, but still feels pretty good in the hand. Still feels pretty good in the hand. There's no maker's mark on this. I don't see it anywhere. There's nothing to say the metal or nothing. I would have to say it looks like a Pakistani type blade or something. So I probably made in Pakistan or somewhere out there like that, India or something. You know, I don't know what the metal is. It doesn't have any metal marking or anything on here. So, but we'll put it to the test and see how it does. Okay, we're at the door now. Let's give it a few swings and see how it does here. And again, this is a pretty hard wood door. Not too good. It is kind of a blunt blade. It's kind of blunt. It's not too sharp, so it might not do too much damage to it. I mean, it's taking little pieces off, but definitely not chopping it big time. Yeah, doesn't look like it's gonna do too much damage to this board here. You know, maybe because it's just a little too blunt. But let's take a look at the blade here. I don't see any damages though. No, I don't see any damages to the, maybe a little bit right there. A little bit right there. Yeah, a little bit of a wave, a little folding there. So, all right, let's move on. Okay, we're at the stump now. Let's do a little bit of drop test. We'll see how it does. Again, you know, with these cheaper blades, sometimes I don't like doing these reviews on these cheaper ones like this, especially ones that have no maker's mark, no indication, because I mean, most of these reviews, I know you guys watch them because you want to know if you want to buy the blade, right? Which I get. I don't have many of these, and this one I just doing for my brother. He wanted to see it, you know, and we'll see how some of these cheaper ones hold up. But again, like, you know, I like doing the ones where I could say a name of what the maker is, and you guys can go and check it out on, you know, eBay, any of those knife websites, and or Amazon, and find it, and if you wanted to buy it, you can get it. But you know, this one's just gonna be again for fun. So, all right, let's do a drop test. Drops pretty straight. Let's try it again. Try to get up high. It's hard to get 4 feet on this because it's so long of a blade. Man, it's dropping fairly straight. One more time. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. All right, let's do some hard downward throws. Oh, there we go. Not too bad. Okay, do it again. Damn, sticking that pretty deep. One more time. Yeah. Yeah, not too bad. Let's see, loosen up. A little bit loose there. A little bit now, yeah, it's getting a little loose. You know what? I think I see something here. Wow, it's just like the other one I had, the Arkansas toothpick. I think it's gonna be the same deal. Let me take this out though. First, before I show you this, let me take a look at the blade. Yeah, tip still holding up good. It hasn't broken or nothing like that. Same, just the damage from when I was hitting the board. It's kind of dull though, so that little bit of deform there, maybe because, I mean, if I sharpen it, it's probably gonna even get worse, right? Because it's gonna make it even more soft. A thinner blade might have more chance of chipping or waving. But so far, it's not nothing really bad that I could see. But what I did notice though, when I was throwing it down, look at this. It's a stick tang for sure, not full. You guys can see that, right? Look at that. You can see in there the actual stick tang of this thing. So yeah, I'm not gonna be throwing this because it's gonna snap and I don't want to break it. It's my brother's, it's not mine. If it was mine, I would do a little more crazy shit with it, but it's my brother's. So I'm gonna do just the standard test with this and see how it holds up. Hopefully I don't break it doing that. But yeah, that's now that I see that. So it came loose, which you could fix, right? I mean, at mine, I might even throw some, what do you call it, adhesive here for him to get this fixed even more. I might throw some like Gorilla Glue adhesive and then fix it for him and then screw it all back down tight so it doesn't come loose again. I'll do that before I give it back to him, but you know, it is screwed on, so I mean, you can't tighten it again. And I think with that, it won't come, once I line everything up, it won't come loose after that. I have to line up, but all right, let's move on. Okay, I already know this thing's not gonna feather stick or anything, so let's do some chopping and see how it does. I might have to put an edge on this. I mean, it's doing it, but yeah, I mean, it's chopping it, but you know, it's a little bit on the, like I said, dull side, so might have to throw an edge on this for him. Just tell him to be careful, don't swing it at anything too hard. Alrighty, move on. Let's do some piercing with it. Yeah, it's all right in the sponge, but even the tip is not super pointy, so yeah, let's move on. Okay, gonna have to cut the video short. You know, the testing short. This is not too good. My verdict, it's a piece of crap. Sorry, bro. This thing is it's, you know, it's a novelty. It's a novelty piece. Probably supposed to be a little wall hanger or something, you know, like that. It's not really a usable weapon or any type. Not functional, just for decoration. So as I was hitting on the stuff, and that's why after the last one I did with the punching bag, I tried to go just to set up some things, and I could feel everything getting loose in here. I mean, it's still, look at this, still really loose and all this, and I could feel this bending a little bit, the stick tang inside. I could see it actually, I could feel it kind of bowing, and I don't want to snap off. I mean, if it was mine, I'd beat the hell out of this till I break it, but this is my brother's, and I'm not sure. He didn't say don't break it or anything like that. I mean, I'm pretty sure he doesn't really care too much, but same time, it's not mine. So I'm gonna leave this for him, and we'll go from there. But yeah, definitely just a decorative wall hanger piece. Again, there's a little bit of damage here too, a little bit. And this isn't even sharp, so it's pretty thick stock here. And even with that, it's still causing some little bit of waving right there, even with a dull blade. So it's definitely cheap metal. I mean, you know what kind of metal this is. You know, there's no marking on it again. But I'm gonna fix this up for him, glue it back together, put some adhesive in there, and then give it back to him. Tell him to put it back on his wall or wherever he keeps it, and not to use it. Definitely not to use it. Alrighty, and coming up next, I have a Tracker by Bobcat blade that we'll be reviewing next, and I think that's going to be a lot better. You know, these are some of these decorative ones and these known brand ones. They're hit and miss, because I've had some no brand knives that are awesome, that work great, and then I've had some like this that are just junk wall hanger. You know, again, 15 bucks. 15 bucks, so it's what you could expect out of a $15 sword sometimes, you know. And there are some out there that are 15 bucks that you freaking surprise the hell out of you, but this is definitely not one of them. All right, YouTube, please like and subscribe, and until next knife.